Infinity Ward is collecting feedback, whether that's from YouTube or tweets calling them daft. You know, everyone has their way of doing things. Let's continue to add to that convo and, you know, talk about things that need a slight change or a baseball bat to the ear. I mean, first things first, my professional soldier character, when he sees an enemy, his first instinct is to shout out loud, "Enemy spotted!" Stop that, idiot. I've seen people suggest that Infinity Ward take the maps back and change them to make them good. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that ain't happening, you know. They're not gonna just like release an update and change all of the maps and just somehow make them better. Like, how's that even... No, I don't think that's quite possible. Continuing to talk about maps, where the heck is Ania Palace? That map, that dude just said F it and left. So originally Ania Palace was a 20v20 map, but it was only in the game as 10v10 and it kind of sucked ass. So they took it out on like the first day and we haven't got it back. So I just say add it as 20v20 in Ground War. Drop whatever you're doing and release that right now. The next thing is something I've suggested before, but to be honest, there isn't much community outrage about it, and I think it's because it just hasn't crossed people's mind. This game needs, and I mean needs, perks which allow you to run faster and for longer. That is marathon and lightweight from Modern Warfare 2. Yes, we don't want this game to be Black Ops 3 or 4 style, just everyone's unlimited sprint running like an absolute madman, like headless chicken, but at the same time, this game has just no option for a fast playstyle, and Modern Warfare 2 did. In the creator class, you could make that, and this game lacks that, but it needs it. Damn lads, perks are so damn exciting because we are talking about another perk. What do you guys, I've seen people suggest this, what do you guys think about Dead Silence as a perk? Because right now, they just patched it so Dead Silence actually works, but it's one of the field upgrades or whatever the heck they're called, and like, I don't know, I've seen people suggesting it should be a perk, and I kind of agree, but it would definitely be a crutch, wouldn't it? At the same time, I'm just not quite sure if they would make that update. Another one which I've got down on my notes with a question mark, because I'm kind of asking you guys, is what do you think about the M4? Like, does the M4 need a nerf? Because there's some times where I lose a gunfight because I like shoot some guy 10 times and I die, like I get melted like some lard out in the sun. What's that analogy? And then I look at the kill feed and it's an M4, and once again in the beta, I'm not sure if it's the same now, but at least in the beta, the M4 could headshot you, but like, and you'd be dead 3 times over before you could even react. So it's kind of like, is that a problem? That kind of sounds like a problem. That's another thing that we need to talk about is sprint out times or sprint to shoot times and aim down sight speeds. Does that need speedening up so that the game is faster paced? Because right now the most effective and pretty much only playstyle is to sit in a corner, you know, got your nappy, got a chocky bar, you know, everything you need just sitting in that corner. The spawns are dog, and I probably should have talked about this earlier because it's one of the most important things. The spawns are straight dog. Like, I'm pretty sure all of us have played a match of Piccadilly Circus or whatever it's called, and like just been stuck at the end of that lane for an entire game, or even Euphrates Bridge is pretty bad. Like, I might put some gameplay in the background where like literally you're just stuck. Like, the enemies have captured all flags and you're just spawning in this back room and they're all just sitting out the door and you can't do anything. It's dog. Change it. After 14 plus years of COD multiplayer, and the spawn systems are getting worse. Now, the last 2 minor things which are still kind of big is, number 1, challenges are broken. Like, sometimes they're just completely broken, and sometimes the tracking is just really delayed, and that's kind of not great. The second thing is, as far as I'm concerned, there is no way to unlock more than 5 creator class slots, because there's no prestiging. Like, is there a way? Is there a reason? I don't think so. I don't know, maybe we should just have 10 default classes by well, default. So lads, I do want to say that Infinity Ward have been on top of most things when it comes to updates. Heck, they even updated the game before it released worldwide to to kill the nighttime maps. So, you know, they've been pretty on top of things, but at the same time, they can make these big updates that change and fix the game in a couple of hours or a couple of days. It's going to take time, and we are working on it. So I made a list of things that I think need changing or adding to the game. So lads, stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.